guys.
Hoodie, do you remember that tune?
You guys.
Oh, Zizi. Oh no, that's last week.
Please,
Good times.
You've got Koi back.
So I only have
Koi.
one co-host today. Watch me not introduce you. It's fine.
Koi.
Guys, I'm
Talk to
back.
Oh yeah.
I'm back. I'm 25 and I'm back and I'm fucking excited. I'm so okay. Wait, hold on. Let's introduce this properly.
Yes.
Welcome to your favorite place on the internet. This is Timeline. To my left, always bringing the banter. It's Puddy and the sexiest thing on the internet. It's Koi.
Yes.
What's the spiciest?
Bro, I don't know. The energy.
No, listen, you're 25 now. You're the sexiest.
I actually prefer spiciest.
Do you know, so I saw those bikini pics that you was posting.
Mad.
Yeah.
It was a lovely holiday.
Wait, so I'm not getting an introduction?
No, because you.
Cool.
Go to
No, let's go.
Tune in to Zizi to see her introduce this person.
Let's go.
All right, I was joking. The music maestro himself is DJ something. I can't remember. I've never been to one of his
DJ
bookings.
Matthews.
All right, then let's go.
Can we just recognize something? I am now officially the only cast member to be in every single episode of Timeline.
I'm just saying. I sacrificed myself for Mr.
I'm the
Silver.
only person who's been.
No
in
way, I
every
sacrificed
episode.
myself.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You was busy that day.
I was gonna come back, and I said no.
Okay.
Now
sorry.
my voice is high. And
Yeah, why are you talking like that? Fuck. Yeah, like I'm the only person who's been in every episode. Just remember that. I am Timeline.
All right, Ian Bill, calm down.
I'm the Doc Cotton of this shit,
having
mate.
nothing else to do. Let's
Wow.
move forward.
Wow. I do this for you guys.
How come when I say something
I do
cuts
this
so
for you
deep?
guys.
I don't understand.
That's just rude.
Let's all laugh, guys. It's all good.
Oh yeah.
Skepta, baby.
Oh yeah. Congratulations.
Congrats on a
to
baby
Skepta.
girl as well. It's a blessing to have a girl first, you know. So.
I don't think that's his first child, is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Actually, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think it is.
Was it? I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it is as well.
Yeah,
We should research it. Fact check.
Yeah,
That's
feel free
gonna
to fact
take
check
too
it.
long.
Yeah,
Takes
that's
too long.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's his first child.
Congratulations to Skepta, honestly. Seriously.
What do you think Skepta's gonna do if his daughter grows up and says she wants to be Prime Minister?
Just see that. None of that politics around here.
He will support her. That's fine.
He will support her.
He will absolutely
He's
support
gonna
her.
be like, clear up.
But that family's flipping. That's a
Powerhouse.
That's a strong fucking family.
Danugas.
Yeah, man. Like she's
Strong
probably gonna
family.
grow up and be able to do whatever the hell she wants.
Yeah.
Because she's got two musicians, and then she's got a DJ and a presenter as well. And they've all just done bare different things. They've been DJs at one point, all of them,
Production,
producers as well. No, that's incredible
yes,
stuff.
lit.
We went on an outing,
Yes.
didn't we?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
We
Are we
went
gonna
to-
like think some footage or a picture or whatever?
I've got videos because you showed me.
Oh yeah,
how to
yeah.
find
We
them.
could put up a picture, but
Oh yeah, you lot
Someone
were
was
done
a-
out here in the picture.
a funny
For
photographer.
certain man like
Guys, it's really
Harold.
important to have friends who are willing to take good pictures of
Yeah.
you. I don't understand how you can go on a night out and you don't have a single picture to document the night.
These people that want to come along for the event, but they don't want to take good pictures. Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, so
Why are you here?
so what are you here for? Do you know what I mean? Like, it was terrible. But yeah, HBK, the prequel, and we were at the screening earlier this week. Shout out to G Fresh for the invitation.
Safe, bro.
No, it's really
Yeah,
fun.
it was actually really, really good. It was really, really good. What I was saying to G Fresh after, and I told them I'm going to make sure I mention this. Anyone who's seen it, is Gully not a fucking
He's a
snitch?
niche.
Like,
100%.
how did he get arrested for drug possession and he was out within, what was
He's
it, like
ringing them. Come pick me up
like
at
3
8.
minutes later? He's like, yeah, I'm done. Like, one, who the fuck volunteers the fact that it's theirs? Do you know what I mean? That was already weird to me. Because the police officer came out and he's like, you know what's in there? Nah, I don't know what's in there. So you tell me. You didn't even tell what's in there. And he was like, it was me, fam. And then he goes into the prison and then he's just out, just like that. Like, yeah, just swing by, come pick me up. Nah, sorry, I'm not buying it.
He's
a
a
snitch.
He's a funny one.
No,
He's a snitch.
I don't think so. I think the jails are too full and they can't just arrest every single person. What?
Sorry, Theresa May. Like,
I just don't think they can.
So they
I'm
can't?
giving you guys a realistic answer.
I think we might make the sequel though. a cameo.
Listen, I'm trying to be in the
that would be
sequel.
lit.
I think we
G-Fresh
might
called
be
me.
I was
fresh.
pleasantly surprised like by the acting. It was really good.
But yeah,
Really good.
the sequel should be sick. I reckon
I hope it's long.
Slumflower might come and just kill everyone.
That's
the
my
end.
bar. You know what I'm saying?
That's the ending to every
single
UK film.
UK film from now on. But until it happens, no, I can't lie to you. Until it happens, yeah, we're missing a trick here. She needs to just come. Everyone just.
Watch her play on that and actually bang. It's fine.
Bro,
I hear that.
listen, I find it inspirational. Personally.
Also wanted to say shout out Bane, man. Like,
Yeah.
as in the after party, like there was no celeb movement. Man was in the middle of the action, vibes
setting
of
up
everyone.
And I think he really likes bashment.
Bro, he loves it.
I think
Everyone
he-
loves a bit of dancehall.
No. As an
loves
adult,
it.
all my fellow peers, you lot don't like bashment. I don't know why. I don't hear it enough.
I collected
and it was great
at
to
DLT.
see.
I collected the sweet wine. Oh, I wish I could show you the picture. The cameraman caught me enjoying wine. I'll show it to you after.
Do you do
and
that
then,
thing where your boys hold you up?
No,
'Cause
real
that's just
niggas.
shit.
I'm plus. I'm a heavy guy. Like, fuck around.
Like,
you know what I mean? Like, that's nigga. No, but the picture's lit. But then the girl, she has a fella, so she won't let me post it.
Whoa!
No, don't make it sound mad like that, because then now she's gonna DM me like, why'd
Does
you
your
say
mom know you're a slut?
What made you decide to come out looking like this? You look like a slut. Would your parents be happy knowing that you're a slut?
Hey, whoa, chill, man. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Listen,
You're
once
dressed
I
like
come
a
back-
You're
slut.
trying to get me in trouble, bro. I didn't say all of that, okay? I was just saying.
Defend
I'll
her,
show you
Buddy,
the
defend
picture.
her.
Bro, she's a fantastic young lady. Don't.
Exactly. and
If
she
he
was
shows me
dancing.
that picture,
She was
it will
dancing.
make this edit. I'm telling you this now.
Yeah, cool. I'm not showing you the picture. Fuck you, niggas, man.
No, you can show me the picture.
Yeah, I'll show you the picture.
Read out. What do you guys think of the tape? Have you heard the tape?
Yeah, so I've listened to it twice now. I like it.
You're a liar.
Huh?
You're a liar.
Let me finish.
Go on.
It's growing on me. Off the first listen, I wasn't I wasn't like, this is great, but it's all right. It's good so far for me. But it's growing on me on the second listen, so hopefully after more listens, it'll grow even more. As opposed to like One Ace's tape. That first time I listened to it, I was like, yeah, I like this a lot.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I think Bane's tape is, I think it's solid. I do think the first half is very repetitive. So it's like trap,
Hey,
Afro swing.
Can you take that? How you gonna just say you're a liar?
Because I know what you said to me off the cameras, but we'll leave that. I'm about to give my opinion. So I feel like the first half was very repetitive, but the second half, like from about Slip and Slide, Late Night, Loyalty, Loving You, and Better, I think it's called. Like all of those songs, I think are sick. So I think the second half of it is very sick. But I found the first half quite boring.
For
if I'm
me,
being honest.
I feel like it definitely wasn't one of those ones where I say I skipped no song. Like, I've only, told the truth, I haven't worked my whole way through it. I've worked up to like halfway through, and I have my favourites. I got Slip and Slide?
Slip and Slide.
I got a Trap. I really like that. I put that in the group chat. I said I really like that as well. And I think I liked a couple other songs. But some of them I felt like you said, maybe they sounded a bit similar. But I would like to listen to it a couple more times. Something about Bane, I actually am rooting for him. I really want to like what he does. So
you enjoy the second half of the tape.
Yeah,
when
I'm
you
looking
get
forward
there,
to it. I'm looking
definitely.
forward to it.
You like this to Ace's tape yet?
No, not yet.
Fucking hard.
Really?
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Oh,
Fucking
guys.
hard.
Oh
Like,
my gosh,
do you know what I
listened to
really
tonight.
like? I like when there's a single that's already been out.
I was gonna say that.
And the
Stole my
artist
line.
retouches the single. So when I listened to
Exactly what I was gonna
EIO,
Yeah, fam.
it was a new experience.
It was sick.
it was a new experience. Like there was
It was
added
sick.
production and everything. I was like,
Oh, that's good.
Whew. He did it with vice versa
good.
as well.
fire,
Yeah.
fire.
I feel like we've been doing a fucking series on this viral stars for like the
Yeah,
last
it's getting
3 weeks. It's like
jarring.
it's like a sermon series, but in this week's chapter of viral stars. So FraudBae, and I feel really weird calling the man Bae.
FraudBae.
FraudBae.
You have to
Be
say it
secure.
properly.
Be
FraudBae.
FraudBae.
Be secure.
He got invited up to the One Extra Studios for a interview with, was it with Viz? Or was it Ace? I always say
Ace,
we
DJ
get the names
Ace.
wrong. Yeah, with DJ Ace. And he did the interview. It hasn't come out yet or anything like that. But it led to sort of a really big backlash online. So a lot of people on social media were basically saying, "Oh, how can you allow a criminal to come up to your studios, giving him a platform, blah blah blah. This is so disgusting. I'm really disappointed in you guys. I'm going to be filing a complaint." You know, the usual shit, yeah. So there was another question sort of bubbling to the side. I think Mr. Exposed put out a very funny tweet about it, basically saying that, look, one, a lot of the artists that we listen to are quote-unquote criminals that we champion, and a lot of people have benefited from certain activities as well. So are we being hypocritical in this outrage towards One Extra for bringing FraudBae onto their platform, or, you know, should people be mad that, yeah, they brought Fraudster onto their platform? What do you guys reckon?
I think what's specific about this FraudBae guy is that the reason why people are outraged is because, number one, we can see and sympathize with the victim. Like, the victim came out, she presented herself as an innocent, normal person. Everyone could relate to just being a normal person on a date. And so it kind of adds to the shock factor of it all. Secondly, it's something that feels like it's happened very recently. With all these rappers, whatever, I'm not going to lie, some of them are like very much promoting that they're still doing it now. But a lot of them talk about it very retrospectively, like, oh, I did it for this, for whatever reason. Basically, yes, everyone is criminals, but when you're everyone's done dodgy shit. Okay, 100%. However, it's about we as consumers. Have you presented it in a way where we can ignore the dodgy shit? And the FraudBae guy, there's no way of ignoring what he's done. But if you're a rapper and you're storytelling, then we can, like, it's unfortunate, but it's what we do. Like,
you know, yeah, I'm gonna actually have to disagree with just that last bit you said about presenting it in a way that it can, because I think beyond our community, I think there's going to be people outside of our community that when they listen to the interview or watch the video, they're just going to find it hilarious. And do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because
like,
they don't sympathise with the girl.
He's probably got a market out there, do you know what I mean? Of just like people who aren't so attached to the story that they just see it as, you know, like, it is what it is. And you know what I mean? But what do you think? Do you think the outrage is hypocritical? I know what I think.
Bro, I'm stuck.
Bruv, do you know what, yeah? This morning,
I'm stuck.
This is the first time I've had, like, I see both sides.
Is this the first time?
No, I don't know. Probably. Yeah, I'm usually stuck on one thing. But I see both sides on this one. Because what I was feeling like is, do you know what, yeah? A lot of the artists that I glorify and I listen to, they're on stuff. Do you know what I mean? And FraudBae was convicted and given a suspended sentence. So in theory, he served his time. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And there's artists that have come out after serving their time and have been put on platforms. Quite a few of them. Do you know what I mean?
Part of serving your time, though, is like that whole idea of like changing. I don't know what the word is. But the idea of just regretting what you've done and actually never. I
don't agree.
Listen. Listen.
People that got down their ops didn't come out like, oh, I'm so sorry about that.
We're listening.
I feel like,
No, because I'm trying to get back to not cutting off people.
No, I feel like what part of the outrage also, like the crime, I don't think is even what people are upset about. Because you guys, we spoke about it before this. Loads of people have chopped off of whether it's indirectly, directly, uni days, whatever. That's what they said.
So there's a bus coming past.
Me personally, I didn't know. And then they told me that the food my boyfriend bought for me in uni must have been.
She was a Domino's babe.
You
know those. Oh yeah. I'm just couldn't go halls. I'm couldn't go halls. Yo, send me.
Not even.
I'm couldn't go to the halls. Send me the thing so I can just.
Now you made me forget what I was
You don't eat pizza.
A young Chinese then.
I feel like we need to focus on the topic.
A young Chinese.
Did you say you don't eat pizza?
What were you saying?
Oh, babe, I just need some bundles, but they're a bit.
Not even, man.
A bit pricey. No, I'm joking. No, you were basically saying that we brought to your attention that people have benefited.
Yeah, like people have benefited off it, but I really think the reason why people were so outraged is because he seemed to kind of champion what he did, and that's what it seems like. Bear in mind, I don't know him personally, but he's made a song off of it. I think one of his captions under his Instagram was something about enjoyed entertainment or something like that. But now, here's my thing. I'm the kind of person that when you've made a mistake, I don't think all of a sudden you should. I feel like you just need to keep going with life, innit, 100%. But he's done more than that, though. Like,
I think I know where I stand on this now. It just came to my head now.
okay.
I think people are right to... people are not hypocritical for disliking him on just a moral who they think he is standpoint, yeah? But I think people crying to the BBC themselves are a bit hypocritical. And let me say why, okay? Let's be totally honest. There's two different morals we live by. There's the law. So, you shouldn't do this because it's illegal. You shouldn't do that because it's illegal, blah, blah, blah. And then there's just the morals of us being human beings. For example, technically everyone that buys weed, smokes weed, anything, we're all, well, I don't smoke weed, I'm not saying weed. But,
do I.
No, but they're all...
Please.
No, but they're all breaking the law,
Yeah.
right? Everyone who's ever, anything from as crazy as, you'd had a little bit to drink and you still jumped in your car and drove home and you just luckily didn't get breathalyzed that day. Yeah. I don't drive, so I didn't do that shit, I'm just saying. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So, but people see it as, okay, cool, do you know what? That thing is just, that's life, innit? Oh, that man spoke weed, that's normal. Do you know what I mean? It happens. He got into a fight.
Desensitized.
Yeah, he got into a fight, he hit him, he got a GBH, but it was just a fight. Do you know what I mean? Now, I think the difference comes when, really, I just think it comes from when the crime is attached to vulnerable people, aka children or women. So, because what came, do you know what came to my head? DVS. That's what came to my head. DVS is probably the first artist I've seen get cancelled for crime.
Because what he did was unbelievable.
Do you know what I mean? So because of that,
he was kind of done before that though. Like I think he got robbed a couple times. And he had the bar about mum said tuck your chain in and it still got taken. So people were en route to cancelling him.
But I'm saying
people are on the way to cancelling him.
I'm saying he got cancelled off of his crime in the sense that you can't really share a DVS video even on Twitter now. People be like, this is that.
Yeah,
really
but I think that's different.
Do you think if DVS came out now, he could go
but
one
that's
extra?
the thing. He's not out now. He's not trying to release music. I feel like he almost cancelled himself.
But you could say RA, he went prison and he came out. Same with Tiny Boost. Tiny Boost? Yeah. Yeah, they've gone prison and they've come out.
Yeah, but that's street shit.
That's what I'm saying. We see them as people who did what they did on road because they had to get money or they had to get this, that, or whatever. You almost sort of, I see where you're coming from, but I understand it.
You know how it works.
Everyone knows someone who's done probably some madness on road. Do you know what I mean? But it's all for the love of money or for whatever it is. But when you see something like, someone's done something to a chick or to a child, then you're like, this is fucked up. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's more than just the child or chick. Because if you think about how many I think it's more than just a child or chick. I think the person has to just be sympathetic. It can be a dude and it be sympathetic, but I think...
What do you mean?
So, when he said the idea of a girl, I thought about this earlier on, but the bottom line, there's, if we want to talk about, sexual assault cases or whatever, if the girl is, she has an image of being, calm and never... Okay, if she has an image of wearing a short skirt or being from road or whatever, right? All of a sudden, people come towards that sort of sexual assault case with less energy. She's no longer as sympathetic. In reality, she absolutely is a victim, but what I'm basically saying, you have to be able to...
Of that topic.
No, I get that it's uncomfortable to speak about.
But if we do flip it, if we flip it to the equivalent, I personally think if a girl had bumped a guy and forwarded a guy and the story came out, I think she would have been held as a legend in this thing.
I don't think so. I don't think she would have.
I think if she had, I think she would have got ratings. It's because he's seen as someone that took advantage of someone less vulnerable,
and the fact she added, he has as well.
And that
let's not sleep on man's history.
And then, but also because remember, she even added to the story that her family is relying on her and he knows what. Do you know what I mean? So. I think, if a girl had bumped a guy and took his piece... No.
Listen, it wasn't just... It wasn't.
We need to ask this question as a poll. That needs to be a poll. That needs to be a poll.
Yeah, let's poll it.
That needs to be a poll.
I'm going to be totally honest. I don't think she would have been dragged as hard as... Michael Modern?
FraudBae.
Yeah, FraudBae. I don't think she would have been dragged as much, But if the guy comes on Twitter, outlines everything, right... with as much proof, he might have to go about it a slightly different way. But I honestly don't
Why
think...
does he have to go about it a different way?
because I also think with toxic masculinity, I don't think that people would actually receive him as a victim the way they
That's what I'm
should.
saying.
That's the point he's making.
Yeah,
What I'm trying to say,
look at this mug, you got bugged by a girl.
I personally would
Finesse
not
girls.
uphold the girl. I wouldn't. Yeah, there are people that... Yeah.
Finesse girls.
What is that?
So that's the point.
Can I make the point? Sorry. Can I make the point? I'm being totally honest. In my opinion, she wouldn't have been dragged as much as the guy, but I still feel like people would have looked down on what she did. They wouldn't.
Why wouldn't she have been dragged as much?
Because of toxic masculinity. Because of, do you know what I mean? Just because of people are less sympathetic towards guys.
And because women think. I personally think, in that situation, because they'll assume he deserved it. Let me explain. When, let's say some of us have done fraud before, or we might have done something. I'm not saying any of us have. Okay.
Confession.
Generally, when you're running that square or whatever you're doing, in your mind you picture some old white lad from Sheffield who's fine. Do you know what I mean? And you've gone and done whatever, and you don't actually imagine that you might have nicked money from, Tunde that lives 2 doors down from you. Do you know what I'm saying? In this situation, he's done what he did, and he's blatantly done it to a chick who...
Close to home.
Do you know what I mean? It's close to home.
Yeah.
So people are just seeing it from, that's deep.
He betrayed trust.
Do you know what I mean?
But you can see the
It
victim.
was more of a
Betrayed her trust.
disloyal thing. Do you know what I mean?
But let's not deviate too much, because I think the issue here, or the question here, is: are people does he have a right to release a single?
Of course, he can release whatever he wants, but people
Yeah,
are not
but
going to.
do people have a right to be outraged at him releasing a single?
Yeah, take away all the intellectual conversation.
He's been
It's ballsy as fuck.
he's
for
been
him to do
arrested.
that.
He's been arrested for a crime. He's been convicted of a crime, and he's made a track about the crime. I mean, if that's against the rules, then I'm sorry, we've got to cancel a lot of people.
Yeah, but
I think
A
there's
lot
a
of
certain,
people.
You're
There's a
ignoring
certain
the fact that we can see the victim, but please talk because I've
Yeah,
spoken over you.
but that's the thing. We just see the victim as vulnerable. So it's the same
But
way.
even the
It's the same way
government,
if a rapper talks about a civilian getting killed and the civilian's mum crying, we're like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
because you're specifically talking about civilian getting
you're talking
getting
about
killed.
innocent
Do you know what I
party,
mean?
what we
But-
see as innocent.
Yeah, a civilian getting killed. But when someone talks about getting down two of their ops, then you can listen to it. Do you know what I mean? And those people get given platforms. So what I'm saying is, do I think from a moral, just me being a black guy from London, do I think it's wrong what he's doing? Yeah, I don't rate it. But do I think we have, not do we have a right, but do I think we should be adding one extra saying, how dare you let a criminal onto your platform? No,
Why
I don't.
not? Because they're giving him a platform. They're giving him a platform to express. It's not like he's on the Akon thing saying sorry, I did this and that. Man's coming out. Hold on. Man's coming out embracing everything. He's coming out. He's embracing everything that he did. He's lapping it up and everything. And say, go on, make your disclaimer because your body's itching.
Because I just realised I don't want people to think that I'm mad. Okay. When I'm speaking about this, I'm speaking about people cancelling him specifically about the fraud.
Yeah.
Okay. No, because there's other allegations and stuff like that. And I don't
but
want
we
people
can
to
only
think
speak about what's fact.
I don't
what's
want people to
documented.
think that
Fair
I'm
enough.
not talking about those allegations.
Fair enough.
I'm just talking about fraud.
I don't think
We approve a disclaimer.
I
Yeah,
think
because,
him releasing people
nah.
shouldn't be. People have a right to say, why are you giving this person a platform? It's not like he's shown a sign of remorse where he's tweeted sorry and then he's going up to one extra. So we think, okay, he might be going up there to make an apology.
Really? Has anyone really tweeted?
But that's the point. But the thing is that I think the determining factor here, I think the big thing here is that he's shit and the song's shit. I'm not gonna lie to you because when we had the knife crime episode and we spoke about Heady One, No Better, etc. We said the quality of the song. A lot of people in our live audience said the quality of the song almost took away from this is actually a reality. Music's an escapism.
Yeah.
But when I listened to that song that was leaked, I didn't escape nowhere. I was like, this is shit. Everything you're saying is shit. The song is shit.
Silly.
The bars are shit. Everything is trash. So I've not escaped any reality where I felt like, yeah, this is sick. Like he's talking about what he's done, but I'm taken away. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, so if it was a banger, that's a good question.
what I'm saying.
Let me ask you a question as a DJ. If
I asked the
FraudBae,
question. Continue. No, go ahead.
Is the song called FraudBae? What is it called?
I think it's called FraudBae.
If FraudBae was a banger, would you play it?
No, I don't play R. Kelly, so
You don't play R. Kelly?
no. I don't play R. Kelly at all.
If I get married, I'm not booking this nigga for my wedding. Retweet or delete time, guys. First song of the week, we've got Fredo, BMT, aka Big Man Ting, aka the sandwich we all like from Subway. Then we've got
Do we? I don't. I hate it.
BLT.
BMT. It's the Italian BMT. You don't know about Italian BMT? Banks, trust me.
What does the BMT stand for?
Big Man Ting.
Oh, you man. Oh, it's my fault.
That's what you say. I saw if you go up to them and say, I want an Italian Big Man Ting, they'll be like, yeah. I know.
Whoa, pause.
Oh, yeah, pause. Yo, you walking Subway.
Wow.
Excuse me, I want the Italian Big Man Ting. The 6 inch of the foot long.
I'll tell you that don't exist, mate.
You know, if Zuzi was here right now, she would have jumped on that.
There'll be a waterfall down here somewhere.
Nah, but yeah, okay. Second song, we've got EO with TikTok. And last on the list, we've got Shae Jacob. Oh, what is this song called?
Jealous.
Jealous. I almost had to say Jollof there. Shae Jacobs with Jealous. Guys, what do you reckon about this week?
Who wants to kick off? I'll kick off.
Okay.
I'll start off with Fredo.
Yes.
I think he's really, really loving it. Because I watched the video, and while I was watching the video, sometimes I just check the description. And in the description is the lyrics to the song. Now, I sat there and I was like, why has he put the lyrics to the song then? I genuinely think, because he's gone #1, he thinks his songs are now karaoke songs. That people are going to be at staff parties
Fredo's huge, you know.
singing to Fredo BMT.
Bro, Fredo is huge.
Genuinely.
But you know what? I want to touch on that point because someone was saying that the chorus is meh, but the verses are sick. Yeah, I personally think Fredo has put together a very catchy chorus. He's kept it nice and basic on purpose. Yeah. Kept it nice and basic on purpose. I think. Yeah, the verses, bro. I think the song's good, but what I really like is how catchy the hook is, and also like the video a lot. Question: is that house the same house they used for Funky Friday?
I don't know.
It really looked like the same house. And if that is the same house, then I've got to say that is very, very good money management as well. Because
so wait, are you trying to say you show it on the same day?
Yeah, that's what. No, look, check the houses.
So you're trying to say, Dave, fuck off, innit? Yeah. I got my thing to run quickly.
Bro, that is.
Let me get the last 6 hours.
If that's what they did, that's actually smart. I rate it.
I think
it's a retweet, by the way.
Yeah.
I think it's a retweet, but I feel like it's Fredo doing Fredo. Like this is what he does.
And may he continue.
I'm just saying. I'm not against him diversifying.
EO TikTok. Listen,
guys. Have you seen the video?
Yeah.
Have you seen?
Have you seen what?
What is that?
What's that?
Oh yeah, so
somebody's getting married.
So because he's engaged. Listen, there's one back in the video.
What is going? Let me film you saying.
Listen. What's going on here then?
She was in the Word on the Curb video.
Listen. What, that girl?
Yeah.
Is that the I finger muscle? Is that the I can come without?
No, she was in Dancing to... Slow down, Tito.
Oh, she was in Dancing to Afrobeats. The thick one?
What are you not saying? Was it her? Is it
the black girl?
The thick one? I can't remember. Is it her?
Is it her? I want her contact details, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Booking info.
The thirst is ridiculous over here.
What do you mean thirst?
What do you do?
Why can't a man show his desire for another Nubian queen without being thirsty? What the fuck?
You're moving like that guy. Mike's thing and Ivorian dog.
You're actually insane.
I'm sorry, but can we actually talk about the song here?
It's actually alright, man. It's alright. It's actually alright.
We're talking about the song now? Yeah?
Yeah.
Can we take in that EO said, diamonds, white diamonds on my wrist, I call them Donald Trump?
Did you say that?
Yes.
No, but seriously. No, I actually thought...
No, wait. Can someone tell me what that means?
Okay, I thought there was some hidden
the diamonds are white, innit? Like...
But people don't even call Donald Trump white, though. Like,
orange diamonds on my wrist. Okay, that one, TikTok, there. Yeah, so last song, Shae Jacobs with Jealous, yeah? What do you guys reckon on that one? I know that's one of your friends, and I know you lot throw parties together and all that sort of stuff. Just to give a backstory before you go and give him the retweet.
I'm not. I can't. I'm not even
You're
going to
not
say
gonna retweet
anything
him?
because I'm biased, isn't it?
Wow.
It's almost by default.
No.
Biased,
Why
you've
don't you?
got
Why
to
don't
be
you? Why
with
don't you want to talk about your boy's song? Are you not
Because-
feeling it?
No.
You're not feeling it?
Oh yeah. Let's do
Are
this.
Are you not feeling it? Or are you
Okay,
feeling
let's
it?
put words in.
Are you
Ayo's
feeling
mouth.
it? Or are you not feeling it?
I'm 100% feeling it all the way.
Oh,
I think
so
it's
you're
the best-
retweeting it
I
then?
think it's the best song to ever come out.
So you're
How about
retweeting
that?
it now. So that's how you feel.
There's no point me speaking because by
Where's
default,
your integrity, bro? Where's your integrity? Where's your integrity?
I gave it to Michael Modern.
Are you
Fuck off?
Are you retweeting it? Yes or no?
Yeah,
Be a man.
I'm retweeting it
You're
1,000,000%.
Okay, cool.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Cool. Okay, cool. Retweeting it. Thank you. Now, yeah, I think the song's okay still. I would have liked it a bit more, but you see where it drops, yeah, around the chorus bit. I don't like that. It's what's that thing called? It's like wooden, and you use the stick to like go over the ridges. No, you go over the ridges.
She said the drum.
No, do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
It's like wooden with ridges, yeah, and
you
use the
find it in
stick to go
Australia?
over it. No, it's an instrument.
Yeah, I know. Can you
Sounds
find
like
it
a
in Australia?
Nigerian instrument.
Yeah.
Worst
it's
thing
like a
is,
jazz instrument still.
You know, yeah, I'm gonna find out what the instrument is after, and
Let us know.
and you can put it on the camera. But yeah, one of those. Yeah, I didn't like that sound. I found it a bit jarring at the chorus. But aside from that, I think it's an alright song. But regardless, it's gonna go under the radar anyway. Because do we really give R&B enough props in the UK anyway?
Yeah.
So
He's
you know
not
what I mean?
marketed here anyway, so
yeah.
it is what it is.
For me, I really enjoyed his voice. I didn't love it. I felt like it was way more commercial than I was expecting from him. Like the sound for me, I didn't enjoy it.
Oh yeah.